one of my clients, somebody that I've been working with for a few months now, they came to me because they're a lifter and they were struggling with plantar fasciitis, foot pain, and they were also struggling with elbow related pain, like, medial and kind of lateral epicondylitis. So like, tennis elbow and golfer's elbow, right? And what we did was we looked at what she had been doing from like her workout standpoint. And, so we looked at her overarching workout plan. And then we also just try to do some objective assessments on, where things, like how was her grip strength? What did she tolerate from a lower extremity strengthening standpoint? And what she's basically found, and what we found and what she's understood, is like she stopped trying to get strong and was just doing these like workouts that weren't really preparing her for basically the tasks of being a mom. And so once we actually started to get her stronger, a lot of her pain has decreased relatively, like in conjunction with her building up her grip strength and her lower extremity strength. Basically doing a good overarching program has rehabbed her. Yes, we have done some specific things, like she is working on some grip oriented tasks, and we are doing some more specific strengthening like at her ankle, and we're also doing some isometric holds and some stuff that can be really useful for pain. But it wasn't like we just injected some like targeted exercises into her plan. We did throw in some things that were basically showing that, yeah, her grip strength can be improved, right? Which is also a big contributor to elbow pain, right? We also saw like there's some room for growth from a calf strengthening standpoint. But we also have incorporated things like plyometrics and things that get her moving athletically and improve her capacity. And we're also just improving like cardiovascular conditioning. Like she was kind of doing like HIIT style stuff where she wasn't maybe doing some long, slow, steady work. So what I'm saying here is that if you think about yourself less like a car that needs to be fixed and we're like putting in parts and like that's how you get better, and you look at yourself like, let's manage this total stress on the organism, let's try to make you as a human being, as a physical creature that is going to respond to the stresses imposed on you in productive ways. If you start to do that, you don't have to be like a freaking sniper figuring out exactly what tissue needs to change, because like her getting stronger holistically has improved her symptoms. And I think we get lost in like perfect protocols when if you just train well, and yes, address things that hurt on a regular basis, and inject things that you're finding throughout your programming that can be worked on, a lot of good things happen. So don't get too lost in the sauce of like perfect exercises, or like, hey, because I have tennis elbow, these are the exercises that I need to do. Like, we've kept it pretty basic. She's worked on grip strength, both overhead and pulling. She's worked on some wrist flexion and extension. We've done some bicep curls, some simple stuff, and she's gotten a really good response from that. She's also just generally getting stronger and more fit, and her pain is decreasing because we are managing the load she is placing on herself. We are calming things down and we are building things up. So don't get too lost in the sauce. Figure out practical ways to help people get stronger and educate them on the process of good training, and how a lot of times if we get moving in the right direction, things will calm down and we just keep building up. And to some extent, pain is a normal part of life. Sometimes your elbows and your feet can kind of just hurt. Doesn't mean you've done anything necessarily wrong. It just means we need to build you up as a human being and make you stronger and more fit and more capable. And also, help you maybe see points where you can rest and recover a little bit better too. That's all I got for today. Appreciate you. Peace.